All right, let's dive into a really powerful idea from Bob Proctor's classic, You Were Born Rich. It's this core belief that you, right now, already have everything you need to be prosperous and successful. We're going to break down how this single idea might just change the way you see everything.
You know that feeling, right? Where you're just staring at this jumbled up mess in your life, and you know all the right pieces are there, but you just can't seem to get them to line up? Well, that's the exact metaphor the book uses to capture that feeling we've all had.
And here's the kicker. The book says that, just like that Rubik's Cube already has all the colors it needs, you were born with every single thing required for success. Nothing is missing. It's all there.
So the problem isn't that we lack potential. Not at all. It's that we were never really handed the instruction manual for our own minds. We don't know how to arrange the pieces.
Okay, so if our potential is the cube, what are the hands that actually turn it? Well, according to this book, it all comes down to our thoughts. So let's get into that.
The engine behind this whole thing is what many people call the law of attraction. To put it simply, every single thought you have sends out a kind of energy, a frequency, and the universe just responds. It sends back people, circumstances, and experiences that match that frequency you're putting out.
And here's the really interesting part. This law doesn't play favorites. It doesn't judge you. It just responds. So if you're thinking positive thoughts, you're going to attract positive results. But, and this is a big but, if your thoughts are negative, it will bring you negative results with the exact same precision. You know, this is probably the toughest pill to swallow in this whole philosophy. It means we have to take responsibility, not just for our successes, but for our struggles too. The book is really clear. Those unwanted things in our lives, they're also popping up because of our dominant thought patterns, whether we're aware of it or not. But hey, if our thinking is the source of the problem, that's actually fantastic news. Why? Because it means we are also the source of the solution. This book isn't just about ideas. It's presented as a practical user's manual for your mind. Let's try a new metaphor. Think of this knowledge as your very own personal Aladdin's lamp. You know, this ancient, powerful tool that can bring whatever you want out of the invisible world and into your actual physical reality. It's a great question, right? If the book is the lamp, then who or what is the all-powerful genie? And the answer is, it's your own subconscious mind. It's like this incredibly loyal servant that's working for you 24/7 to turn your main thoughts into reality. It never questions your commands. It just gets to work fulfilling them.
So, you have the lamp. You know about the genie. Awesome. But just knowing isn't enough to make the magic happen. And honestly, this next part is where most people get tripped up.
See, real change happens in stages. First, you read the book. You get the information. That's step one. That's easy. But you have to go deeper to truly understand the principles. And then, the most critical step of all is to consistently apply that understanding in your everyday life.
And this is a point the book really hammers home. It's not about memorizing quotes to sound smart. It's about actually changing your life. Knowledge that you don't use is just untapped potential.
This is a fantastic analogy that makes it all so clear. Just reading the book is like downloading a program onto your computer. Sure, the file's there, but it's not doing anything. Truly understanding and applying the principles, that's like installing the program. Now it's part of your operating system, running automatically in the background, getting you the results you want.
So what this all boils down to is that the control you're looking for out there isn't out there at all. It's been right between your ears this whole time.
And look, Bob Proctor claims these aren't just some nice-sounding theories. He says they've been put to the test for over 25 years and have a 100% success rate for anyone who genuinely applies them. And the promise for those who actually do the work is huge. We're not just talking about money here. We're talking about solving those stubborn problems that seem to follow you around, achieving real mental freedom, and at the end of the day, living a life that's full of genuine joy and fulfillment.
So the ultimate takeaway, the core message, is this. You were born rich, rich with potential, talent, and ability. The power wasn't missing, you just needed the instruction manual.
And that really brings us to the final and most important question. Now that you know where the real power is, are you ready to stop just wishing and start commanding?